Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I should def start taking steroids, bro. Oh, this thing's on. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Don't mind the intro. You didn't even see anything. Why am I even talking about that? You don't even know what I'm talking about. Anyway, in this video, we're gonna talk about flow state. As you guys can see, UFC 6 flow state is about to be something that a lot of people are gonna hate and a lot of people are gonna love. But let's get a deep dive into it and really see what flow state truly is and how many of them there are in the game. Now, with the wop, with the bam, there is layers. So we got the base effect, flow boost, and then we have flow state, of course, which is what we all know. Let's go into the base effect. Passive bonuses that support your fighter's core strengths throughout the fight. Okay. Fighting style based accelerators that supercharge your flow state meter. When you fight like your chosen fighter's real world counterpart, you're getting rewarded for fighting how you're supposed to fight and emulating that fighter style in the game. That is all we've been asking for in UFC 6, in my opinion. Now, there is 30 perks in this game. 5 perks and 1 flow state from a pool of 30 perks. Yeah. Let's see. Grapplers build momentum from chaining takedowns. It's, common sense, right? To these flow state perks, though. You feel me? Anvil. Easier to announce from top positions. Okay, that's the base. Flow boost. Hitting the opponent twice with a short time and ground and pound from posture positions. Okay. And improve ground and pound duration, power, and stamina cost. Okay, it improves stamina cost. So it's going to be less stamina. So, okay. Now, I ain't going to lie. This is somebody who's just going to be able to finish fights. And if you get stuck in top mount, trust me, you're not getting up. You're probably going to get finished. It says bone saw. Elbows and knees are more powerful and accurate in this stand up. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really sad to hear that. Man, flow boost. Evading a strike on the block meter is low. Instantly fills the block meter and reduces block damage, body damage, and leg damage. Oh my gosh, me hearing that just made me so freaking tired. But listen, y'all. What type of flow state is that? Oh, wait. Oh no, I read the freaking for bulwark. My bad, y'all. Increased damage and cut, swelling damage from elbows and knees. Okay, no, I ain't gonna lie. This flow state is overpowered, especially for clinch spammers. But I feel like this isn't gonna be too crazy. Stuff like that's gonna be cool. I'm not gonna lie, because in UFC 6, it's so easy to deny the clinch and to deny knees and elbows. Because somebody throws a knee, it might not do that much damage depending on the animation. If they don't give you an animation to where you're throwing up your intestines, you'll actually be able to counter and get off a 2-punch combination, if not 3, depending on how fast your fighter is or what combination you're throwing. And you most likely can get a stun or get their head health very low. Hell, you might even get a flash KO. But let's get in. Let's get into bulwark. Stronger block when moving sideways or backwards. Okay. Evading a strike when the block meter is low. Excuse me, y'all. Oh no, I read the other one wrong too. It says hitting the opponent with 2 elbows or knees in the stand-up with a short time. So they're literally promoting you guys who are spammers and cheesers out there to do your favorite thing. Crazy. Instantly fills a block meter, reduces block damage, body damage, and leg damage. Bulwark is trash. Like, honestly, bulwark is trash. Like, I don't like it at all, because if I pop flow state, the only thing it does is fill my block meter, reduce block damage, body damage, and leg damage. I mean, it doesn't reduce head damage. But like, and I'm not blocking when I'm in flow state. I'm trying to pressure you and trying to go for the finish, or at least get a stun. I don't know. I feel like you only pop that flow state when you're getting pressured and you need to just, switch momentum. Now, actually, now that I think about it, that flow state could be tough, because you could pop that and low key while your opponents, let them get their combo off, get their stamina low, and then go to the body and just start piecing them up. That could be a great flow state. You just got to know when to use it. Checkmate. Stronger submission offense. Okay. It says deep submissions, attacker submission transitions, which is just you switching to more dominant, positions from the submission. or submission change. All right, speeds up submission attacks, increase submission meter drain, and applies harsher penalties on deep submission for 12 seconds. I'm not gonna lie, if for the people who actually know how to wrestle, and not even just wrestle, the people who know and truly know the submission game, bro, they're gonna be scary. Like Charles Oliveira, I might quit out every time I see him. I mean, dude, that's crazy. He's definitely gonna have to have checkmate. Electric eel, better takedown defense and clinch escapes. Okay, I'm liking that so far. Denying clinch entry and reversing a takedown. Now, what they mean by denying clinch entry, there is a new clinch. It's called over under, and you can actually deny it. And it's I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all need to learn. That's one of the the first three things you should learn in UFC 6. All right, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Add a little tip in here. You need to learn the footwork, the striking, and then you need to learn the over under clinch. All right, I'm telling you, it's going to save you when you get stunned, because if somebody, is trying to throw a body hook or an uppercut or whatever, sometimes if you can just get in there before that animation gets off, you can get that over under, and you can, drag your opponent back to the cage and kind of get your head health back, get unstunned, and then back to the fight. I actually fought somebody who did that, and it was mind blowing when I first seen it. I was like, damn, what the hell? It says improves takedown defense. Yeah, improves takedown defense and increases the power of stand up and clinch strikes. Okay, so that's two things for people who like to clinch. I'm not too mad at that. It's not too crazy. Electric eel is cool. Escape is stronger submission defense from top position. Excuse me. Denying and any submissions entry from top, bottom, or clinch. Damn. That's actually crazy. Speeds up transitions from all top ground positions as the defender in submissions. Hell, you might not even. Well, no, that's for transition. Sorry. You might not even get a chance. You're not even gonna get a chance to deny them from going to half guard into full mount, because it's gonna be so fast. Like, oh my gosh. We got feather step, better footwork when retreating. Okay, I like that. Hitting the opponent quickly after a lunge evasion. Strikes deal more damage from lunge range. Dominant Cruz is gonna have this for sure. I forgot. This is one fighter he should have it, but I don't think he's in the UFC anymore. But feather step is definitely gonna be on Dominic Cruz. So a lot of people who like to evade are gonna like that. Grizzly. Clinch and takedown actions spend less stamina. Okay, either fighter performs a takedown scramble through a late denial. Lower stamina cost for takedowns and clinch actions while increasing the opponent's cost for clinch escapes and scrambles. Okay, so you could. I feel like somebody who would be great with this would be, what is his name? I feel like any like Muay Thai fighter. Even with kickboxers, you could do this and it would be great. Somebody like Tony Ferguson, I don't know if they're gonna give him Grizzly or they're gonna give him the other thing where he gets the elbows and knees. Now it has groundskeeper, ground game actions spend less stamina, of course, implied in the name. Performing 2 successful transitions within a short time, excluding instant transitions, significantly decreases stamina cost of ground game actions and ground and pound. So you're going to be able to finish, and you're going to be able to get into a finishing position and have less stamina drain when you're trying to do ground and pound. Hot blooded. Now this is where we get into the good stuff, y'all. Stand up strikes spend less stamina in rounds 1 and 2. All right, hitting the opponent with the 4th strike of a combo. All right, this is going to build your flow state meter. All right. Then it says stand-up strikes cost significantly less stamina. I'm telling you guys, when you pop flow state with hot-blooded, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel like you're on crack cocaine and you can throw a 100-punch combo. I'm telling you right now. Hunter, better footwork when advancing or moving sideways. Okay. Hitting the opponent when their back is against the fence. If you can get, bro, I'm telling you. Getting somebody back against the fence in UFC 6 is not as hard as you guys think it is. It's very easy when you can apply pressure and you're working your jab. It improves advancing footwork and increases the damage when the opponent is against the fence. This is somebody right? If somebody has this ability, you have to stand in the middle of the cage. And I love this ability or this flow perk because it forces whoever has this perk and is going against it. You have to stand and bang, or you have to wrestle because this person is going to put so much pressure on you with their jab, so much pressure on you with their switching up the combos, using their teep kick and leg kick. Bro, you're going to put your back on the cage without even realizing it, and then boom, perk flow state, and you're cooked. You're cooked. Oh snap! Sorry about that, guys. It says Karkin, Karen, Kakarkin, Magarkin. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna call this Kakarkin. I know what it's actually called, but we're gonna call it Kakarkin. All right, Kakarkin. Better takedowns from the stand up. Performing a takedown shortly after the opponent misses a strike. Enhances all takedowns and slows the opponent's stamina recovery when you have top position. Bro, the ground game is going to be so suffocating in this game, bro. If somebody pops flow state in on the ground game and they have any of these, ground flow state perks, man, you're probably going to want to quit out because you're just going to lose. It's going to be so hard to get off the ground and to get out of submissions, bro. Frontal kicks, including the front kicks, side kicks, axe kicks, ancillary kicks are more powerful and accurate. I'm not mad at that. Hitting the opponent with a frontal kick as they strike. Okay, frontal kicks deal more damage and are better at causing health events. I don't really like that because front kicks are so easy to dodge in UFC 6. I mean, if you thought they were easy to dodge in UFC 5, bro, your fighter he literally just does this. And the kicks just whew. Like, bro, you know how easy it is to counter? Boom. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's good though, for sure, but most people they do duck off to the side and only bots really duck, straight down, which is base which is in my opinion just what bots do. I'm sorry. Last stand, it says stronger submission defense from the bottom position, escaping any submission excluding desperate escapes, increasing stamina recovery on the ground, regenerates the submission meter and reduces damage. What? Hold on, I gotta read that again. Escaping any submission excluding desperate escapes. Okay. Increases stamina recovery on the ground, regenerates the submission meter, and reduces damage to it. Bro, imagine you pop this flow state and somebody's... Dude, that means... Oh, that's going to be great. But this is somebody who just has... They would have to give this to somebody who has mid takedown defense because I don't know who would really be a fighter that has this. Like Volk, you can't give that to Volk though. Because Volk did escape that one submission from Ortega, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That was crazy. But I don't know who you could really give that to. Like water, reduce incoming damage when performing stationary or... Bro, I don't know why I keep yawning. I don't even know how many yawns we got on the counter. I think it's like 8 now. My gosh. Reduce incoming damage when performing stationary or advancing sways. Landing strikes out of sways after evading a strike. Increases the damage of attacks landed after a sway, even if they are not counters. Ooh. Damn. You could low-key be stylish with this one. I ain't gonna lie. Like water gonna be tough. Perpetual. Stand-up strikes. Spend less stamina in rounds. Oh my gosh. I'm so tired, guys. My brain is... Rounds 3 to 5, hitting the opponent while having significantly more short-term stamina. Increase stamina recovery in the stand-up for 16 seconds. This ability is garbage. I'm sorry. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's not too much benefits besides the stand-up 3 to 5 rounds. Hitting the opponent while having significantly more short-term stamina. I mean... Yeah, nah, I don't like that. It's encouraging you to waste your stamina. I don't like that. Phoenix, faster recovery from stuns. It says surviving a stun without being knocked down. Increase health and stamina recovery in the stand-up and greatly reduces stun duration. Okay. Now, I think Alex Pereira has that. Point down. punches from sways are more powerful, evading a strike with a sway immediately after throwing a punch. This improves advancing footwork, power, and stamina efficiency. The opponent can taunt back to gain a portion of the same benefits. Now, this is what Max Holloway has, and there's going to be a lot of people trying to get that, that viral moment to where they're pointing down at the middle of the octagon and somebody else who they can literally KO with one punch taunts back and then they just bang it out, bro. I can't wait to do that in UFC 6, man. Then we got quicksand. Now, let me make sure I'm talking about the right things. So it's the base, then it's the flow boost, then it's the flow state. Okay. So where was we at? Quicksand. Okay. Easier denials from bottom positions. Performing any sweep gives you more flow state meter and faster grappling actions from the bottom position or advancing top position for 16 seconds. So there's a lot of flow states. If I'm not, flow. There's a lot of flow boost for I'm not gonna lie. There's gonna be a lot of flow boost for just ground stuff. I mean, honestly, you're gonna be able to suffocate people on the ground. Like, if only they actually touch the ground game, I would love these perks because it would truly make people want to wrestle. Reaper roundhouse kicks, meaning horizontal kicks that do not spin, are more powerful and accurate. Hitting the opponent with a round kick from long range while they are retreating. Round kicks deal more damage and are better at causing health events. Now, Alex Pereira does have this perk. I'm not gonna lie, this is tough. I love this. Revenant, recover more health between rounds. Hitting the opponent when your own health is low, except in the ground game, of course, greatly accelerates health recovery. Now, Revenant is going to be tough. You recover more health, obviously. And, bro, when you get your flow state, I mean, it greatly accelerates your health recovery. Or flow boost, sorry. Well, flow state, oh my gosh. Why is this so confusing to me right now? And why is this thing going like this? What the freak, bro? Sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place today. Where are we at? Revenant. Okay, here we go. Shackles. Better clinch control, clinch strike, and takedowns from the dominant clinch position. Clinching an opponent shortly after evading a strike improves clinch control, clinch striking, and bails from takedowns to clinch. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They're just glazing the clinch, glazing the ground game and cheesers. I mean, honestly, why? Why are we glazing these dudes? Like, I don't like that, honestly. Spectre, reducing incoming damage while swaying when walking backwards or sideways. These Jones are killing me. Evading 2 attacks with sways within a short time. Sways and lunges cost less stamina and further reduce incoming damage. Again, something for, like Prime, what do you call it? I think Prime Anderson Silva could have something like that. That'd be cool. Spinning kicks are more powerful and accurate. This is spin drift. Hitting the opponent with a spinning kick when they have low stamina or low short-term stamina. Spinning kicks deal more damage and are better at causing health defense. People like Adesanya, Yair Rodriguez, Anthony Pettis. I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to talk about it. I ain't gonna lie. Just know I'm gonna be the one doing it. You feel me? This year I'm learning how to do my spinning back kicks, man, or spinning kicks in general. Stingers, straight punches are more powerful and accurate. And yes, I went the whole year without truly learning how to do spinning kicks because I didn't feel like having to push. I don't even remember how many buttons it was. I didn't really care. I just felt it was cheesy in UFC 5. So Stinger straight punch are more powerful and accurate. Hitting the opponent from the long range with a straight punch is as they strike. Robert Whitaker has this. Straight punches deal more damage and are better at causing health events. Now, I don't know if certain fighters will have this. Besides, like, Izzy, I don't know. Like Izzy, Robert Whitaker. Who else has an MVP? I'm really interested to see who they're gonna give this to because there's a lot of fighters with good jabs, man. Good 1-2s. I mean, man. Tank, stronger block when standing or advancing. Sorry, hitting the opponent's head quickly after a successful block. All stand-up strikes deal more damage for a short time after blocking, even when not used as counters. Damn. So this is pretty much just you being. It's literally a tank. This ability actually emulates the name. You could push forward, and either your opponent either has to throw a strike at you because you're in flow state, or they're gonna have to sit there and just be evasive. Tiger, curve punches including hooks, uppercuts, and similar strikes are more powerful and accurate. Hitting opponents with a curve punch when they are vulnerable due to an evasive action. So head movement, swaying. Okay, curve punches deal more damage and are better at causing health events. I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna be this is the scariest perk and flow state ever in the game. And the reason I say that is it's so as you can see, Alex Pereira has it, but bro, it's so annoying. I mean, bro, if you're using somebody like Yuri versus Alex and you trying to do all that head movement and sways you see in the trailer, trust me, you're gonna get KO'd. Just like he did in real life. Titan, more resistant to stuns when you have more health than the opponent. All like that, hitting the opponent while suffering from a health event or shortly after it. Deal more damage shortly after being hit or when either fighter is in a health event. Nah, Titan could be tough. Titan and Tank are tough. Them abilities gonna be on some dogs. Unbreakable, more resistant to stuns when you have less health than the opponent. Mitigating damage with sways or lunges in the stand-up and reduce incoming damage, bro. They just named, bro. All four of these abilities are tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just gonna keep it a buck with y'all. All right. Here's what we all been waiting for: fighter flow examples. Here are a few examples of how flow setups can shape different fighters in UFC 6. Alex Pereira, heavyweight. As you guys can see, he has Tiger, Reaper, Like Water, Bulwark, and Phoenix. These are all perks, and he has the flow state perk Tiger. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, this is gonna be amazing. I'm really excited to see Max Holloway's and Conor McGregor's. Oh my gosh, he has Stinger, he has Lancer, Spindrift, Like Water. Yo, yeah, Joshua Van. Yes, he needs that. I love that. Stinger and Tank and Unbreakable. Yo, hot blooded. Joshua Van is gonna be overpowered. Peter Yan. Yes, EA. Yes, this makes sense. Stinger, Hunter, Bulwark, Electric Eel. I don't know about Electric Eel. I don't know if I like that one. But everything else on him is pure tip. Last Stand. Let's go back and look at what Last Stand is on here. Where's Last Stand? Stronger? Okay, here it is. Increased stamina recovery on the ground regenerates the submission meter and reduces damage to it. I'm not mad at that for Volk. I'm not mad at that. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. For Volk, I'm not mad at that. Anvil, he has Reaper, just like my boy Alex Pereira, Feather Step, and Perpetual. We got Islam, he has Checkmate, as we all know. Kakarkin, our favorite word of the day. Kakarkin, Escapist, Tiger, and Reaper. He's going to be insane. Bulwark. Now let's go look at Bulwark again. Let me just make sure I'm looking at the right thing, y'all. Now, Bulwark his stronger block? Okay, let's see. Is that his flow state or? Oh, it's not. Okay, it's a flow state perk. Okay. I think Sean. I think for Sean Strickland, you could have gave him Stinger as a flow state. Honestly, Bulwark is nah. I think you should have gave him Stinger, but that's just my opinion. I like his other perks though. We got Carlos Olberg, Feather Step, Stinger, Tiger, Reaper, Lancer. And they got Tom Aspinall with Stinger, Reaper, Bonesaw, Hunter, and Featherstep. Did they just give him Bonesaw? Yeah, I don't think I like that for a Tom Aspinall, honestly. I don't think that really fits him, but to each his own. I love the perks in general though. Um See, now fighting more like your fighter. I mean, bro, man, but that is the end of it, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I love these UFC 6 perks. I'm really excited to see how they're going to put these on the new and young up and coming fighters and see how it actually emulates the real life fighter, and if it actually makes sense. I mean, I'm really excited for this game to come out. Sorry if I'm stuttering a lot. I'm so sleep deprived. I'm just really excited to see this game come out, man. There's so much uh, uh, controversy around it, and if the game's gonna be good, if the community's gonna like it. Some people are already saying they hate it, but when it comes out, most people are gonna buy it. Now, one thing I do want to say for the people who did make it to the end, shout out to you. I love you. Um, when you get UFC 6, you need to focus on those three things I told you. All right, if you didn't remember, go back and look. But the three things that you also should add on there. No, there's actually seven things you should be focused on when they give them on to you. Actually, I'm going to give you guys a whole 10 things to focus on. All right, scratch that. All right, focus on your footwork. When you first start the game, footwork, focus on your striking, focus on stamina management, how to manage your block health, how to use your jab and distance manage. Then for working on your ground game, submission denial, clinch denial, work on when to activate your flow state. This is key. This is the eighth thing. That is a key thing. You need to focus on when to activate it, or the ninth. Sorry, I can't count, bruh. Okay, wait. And the last thing, if I'm gonna be keeping a buck with y'all, you need to learn the fighters you're gonna use in ranked or just in general. You need to learn them. Go watch their fights. I mean, you got UFC 6, bro. You love UFC, obviously. Ain't no casual or random person just going, oh, I'm gonna buy UFC, bro. Go watch the fighter you're about to use. Go watch your favorite fighter. See how they fight. Truly understand how they fight. Don't just sit there and, oh, I'm gonna use Max Holloway. Spam straights, spam jabs, spam hooks. Oh, I got KO'd. This game sucks. No, bro. Use your brain. Emulate their fighting style into the game, and I promise you're gonna love it. But I know I've been talking a lot. I know it's a longer video. Shout out to everybody who made it to the end of the video. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for all the love y'all been showing. And I'm gonna catch you on the next one, man. God bless. Peace.